I'm Robyn Lambert, I'm 19 years old. I have a disability called cerebral palsy and I'm a wheelchair athlete. Cerebral palsy is basically a physical disability where someone has suffered brain damage either when they're in the womb, during pregnancy or shortly afterwards. And it basically just causes different movement issues and gives you sort of tight muscles because you've constantly got a message from your brain going to your muscles telling them to contract. With my type of disability, basketball was really fun, but it wasn't suited to my body. So from there, I moved to wheelchair rugby, and then I kind of just went to an athletics come and try day just out of curiosity. I jumped in a chair, did a few pushes, and my potential came through, and they said, you know, this is something you should seriously consider, so I've been doing it ever since. At the moment, I'm working really hard to get the qualifying times for the Australian team, which is set by Australia. And you know, obviously the ultimate goal for every disabled athlete is to get to the Paralympics at some point. So that's my major goal. But in between that, I've got a few other comps coming up soon that I'd just like to keep improving all the way. Yeah. In disability sport, you know, your disability is really your ability. That's the reason why you're doing those specific sports. I think historically the perception of disability has been quite negative, and that still stands to some degree now. I think we've seen people with disabilities as people to be pitied and that they're in sort of a more difficult situation than ourselves. But I'm really trying to change that because especially someone who's grown up with a congenital disability that I've had since birth, this is the only body that I have, and to be honest, my disability has given me a lot of opportunities in life that I wouldn't have had if I didn't have a disability. I wouldn't be doing, you know, the athletics that I'm doing now probably. I wouldn't be trying to make a Paralympics. So, you know, I think disability is really a mindset, and you can do anything if you're willing to have that attitude that, you know, you can just push yourself to your own limits. I run a little group called the Cerebral Posse, and it's basically I mentor a group of young girls with cerebral palsy like myself, just trying to get them out there doing activities and to push their own physical limits, and also just show them, you know, other people with disabilities that are older that are achieving a lot, so they know that nothing's impossible and that they can follow their dreams. So for the future, actually in a couple of weeks' time, I fly out to Sydney to compete in the Australian National Championships for athletics. So I'm hoping there that I can just improve and just get some of that international competition that I really need. And also in May I'm flying to Switzerland for my first major international event. So I'm hoping to get some of my fastest times there and hopefully make some of the qualifiers for Australia.